There's no answer.
Did you guys see that performance by Kendrick Lamar at the halftime show? Did you hear what he said, y'all? This is crazy. I told y'all, this is over.
Before reflection, everything on God. See this morning long gone.
Are you listening before man?
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
Let's get it. Let me get it out if y'all can hear me.
It's over 9,000.
Everybody down.
We're about to take it back.
Imagination, just imagine say I get Galumba. I fought them, my brothers, no worry.
Let me get it out if y'all can hear me, y'all.
Another one. It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
We need some milk. Oh yeah.
It's over 9,000. We're about to take it back.
Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me know if y'all can hear me. Let me get a 9 in the comment. All right, let's get it, y'all. Okay, let's get it.
Yes, my body, go get to come, come up with them.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
And if I don't get
Another one.
he said I'm going to say go to work and be go to work and many things that don't tell me, we no concern me. I just tell you things in my perspective, don't you call down me.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff.
We need some milk.
Damn, son, where'd you find this? It's all fake
We need
news.
some
It's
milk.
phony stuff. It didn't happen.
Hey yo, what?
It's all fake news.
We need some
It's phony
milk.
stuff. It didn't happen.
Cause I know I'm support this guy. I test them but they no reply. Mama put up you know don't they right. Cause available don't they wise. I know be JJC, man, the street OT. Me them stop asking. On a real life shit, I'm on this journey. She be me no need, you can be like
Another one.
Nigga me, oh nigga me. And you fancy the man
We need some milk. Hey yo, what the fuck?
But I'm talk now them sabi. Only go you follow me.
Another one. Another one. Damn, son, where'd you find this? Another one.
We need some milk.
You're done.
We need some milk.
All right. Grand rising, y'all. Grand rising. Happy Tuesday, y'all. How y'all doing this rising, y'all? Beautiful, beautiful Tuesday. The sun is shining today. For the past couple of days in Florida, it has been pretty gloomy and raining. You know what I'm saying? Just cleansing the environment, cleansing the ether, cleansing the fire. And now here we are on Tuesday. Grand rising to every single one of y'all. Grand rising.
It feels so lovely to be here tonight. What a beautiful Lord. Give yourselves a round of applause. You're so lovely. Everyone.
Give yourself a round of applause. I am your host, Sexy Chocolate. Sexy Chocolate. Oh my goodness, y'all. Grand rising to all. Grand rising everybody in here. Grand rising, y'all. Grand rising. Dang, we got people in here, man. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, Iconic Dose TV, I saw what you said. Hold on, this thing is a little bit okay, that's much better. Iconic Dose TV, I saw what you said yesterday before getting off, about having some type of event where we can meet up and we could jam out and, you know, heal and do all these type of things. That's amazing. I'm definitely up for that. And I've already somewhat, you know, manifested that. The timeline has just not, you know, it has not arrived yet. You know what I'm saying? But most definitely, I plan on in the future putting something together so we can all meet up and we could jam out. I don't know where this is going to be. If you guys have any idea, I don't know who would be up for it. Let me know if you guys would be up for it, and we could start like we could start like some type of group or something like that to see how many people are really interested, and we can formulate something. You know what I'm saying? If anybody is good at planning, you know, get at me. Anybody good at planning, get at me. Cause with that type of stuff, I don't want to handle that type of stuff. But yeah, let me know if you guys really up for it. I'm really up for it. I'm really down for that. I believe that some beautiful, powerful things can manifest in lieu of that, for sure, because when we come together, the energy is multiplied in that form. So yeah, I'm up for that, you know, because the only thing there's going to be a point in time where we're going to be in that state of mind. I hope you guys know that, you know, where we're all going to be all together, everybody conscious, all the conscious community are going to be together in that sense, because that's what the frequency that the planet is rising to. It's a unity vibration, unity, oneness. So if you cannot be of one, if you cannot be of that vibration, then you will not experience what's called 5D Earth. That's exactly what's going to happen. Okay. That's when they said the meek shall inherit the earth. This is exactly what's happening right now. All right. So there's going to be a point of time where everybody's going to be kicking it and chilling and just relaxing. And the most important thing is healing, because that's exactly what we haven't been doing. That's exactly what our people haven't been doing. Remember, for the past, whatever days, 400 years, whatever it may be, y'all, because this is the last of the tests. If you know about the Hopi prophecy says there's 9 signs when the end of time is coming. And I believe we are on the 9th sign now. We are literally on the 9th sign, if I'm not mistaken. But there are 9 signs, and this is coming. Yeah, this is coming to an end. I'm gonna see if I can remember to ask ChatGPT the 9 signs, then we can get into it. But if you know about the Hopi prophecy, then for sure. This is man, like I said, man, big things are happening from, you know, this year all the way to 2027, and I'm talking about like the shakedown of everything. I just looked at a post. You got the Domino's CEO, the owner of Domino's. This dude is selling his house. I don't know what, you know, we already know what's going on. These people are going underground wherever it may be. But this dude is selling his house, you know, like $8 million house or something like that. Just crazy, amazing, just beautiful. But he's selling his house, and you know, because it's over. The game is over. The monopoly is over. We're standing up, okay? The people, right? The people, the planet, right? The indigenous, we are standing up and we're like, oh, no more. This shit's always done. Okay. Also on your live shows, can we come in and ask questions? Yes. I've been trying to get at, listen, y'all, you have no idea. And y'all are my witness. I've been trying to figure this out for quite some time, and I am stumped. I'm going to try to do this today. Because I love when people come up and, you know, and share their experience. You know, I've done it before on other people's shows, and I hear other people. I've heard other people on other people's shows. It's amazing just to get feedback from the people, not just me, man. I'm tired of talking. You know what I'm saying? Not really, but the fact of the matter is, you know, I want other people to share their experience to see what's going on, because I don't want to just be validating, you know, saying, yeah, I can read the comments, but it's cool to get other people on here and bring this information as well too. So that's exactly what I'm going to look forward to. I'm going to try to get this in today. All right. Monopoly Go is trending. You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. Monopoly Go is trending. Wow. Okay. Let's say people say already Elijah is down. Of course he is. You know what I'm saying? What's good, Elijah? Costa Rica is a good place. God damn, Costa Rica. I'm planning to put a wellness retreat together, but watching what's going on. Yeah, that's just, it's funny. It's funny because I always saw myself doing these wellness retreats. I did because, again, that's what I went to. That's kind of what I went to school for, in a sense. You know, I'm good with my hands, not just creating, but when it comes to like healing the body, helping facilitate. I'm not gonna say healing your body, helping facilitate the healing within the body. I'm a massage therapist. I also know how to stretch. I went into I did 2 years of stretching as well. Self-taught, and I also did a little course too. But you know what I'm saying? Physical therapy. Reiki master. I do Reiki energy, and I teach classes on how to achieve Reiki energy as well too, which everybody has it. All that needs to happen is for you to get you know, it's just like a club. You need to get jumped in. You need to get jumped in a sense. So you need to be initiated and to achieve the Reiki energy, because it's currency. Everything is a form of currency in order for you to have it. You know what I'm saying? So there's just, you know, there's so many things. Again, I do breath work. I lead meditation. So, because that's exactly what really matters, honestly, in a sense. The peace of mind is the only thing that really matters. That's why you don't have this in this world. It's very rare for you to have a peace of mind in this world, because this world is designed to get you out of your mind. That's why people are crazy. They're literally out of their mind. Literally. Okay. So, yeah, let's get it. But yeah, most definitely. Please hit that like button as you guys come in here. Grand rising to everybody. I have sent your videos out, so the newbies want more information. All right, let's get it. Please reread my question in the chat. I think I did reread your question. Okay. We should come together on like a living compound, or like come and do an event where we come together and have fun. That sounds like a good idea, Iconic Dose. So I don't know if you guys want to do like a international type of thing where we go to Costa Rica, which it's not cheap. It's not expensive. Costa Rica is not expensive. I think a flight to Costa Rica is depending on what time we go and all that type of stuff. You can get a flight from I've seen flights as cheap as $150, maybe even lower, to like $300. So that's a flight to Costa Rica. I don't know, get an Airbnb out there or something like that. And then, of course, I'm going to have to vet y'all, because I don't know. You know, spiritual people are weirdos too. I'm not going to cat to you. I'm not going to lie to you. You know what I'm saying? So we definitely going to have to do a vetting process, because ain't no way. Because the fact of the matter is, yeah, you know what I'm saying? But let's see. I was thinking you had a bit ago. talking about this town having a hum or a buzz that messing with a citizen. I just wonder if there's any caves nearby that may have some. Honestly, Yuri, I think I truly believe that the humming that these people are experiencing has to do with the creator, with the black sun. Okay, because the black sun is also known as the humbringer. The humbringer, basically, it is basically a cosmic resonance that it's emitting. It's emitting a cosmic resonance, kind of like when it's kind of like, remember when they say God comes, and God comes with angels, and he comes with it comes with a frequency. So basically what it is, it's the frequency of God. And the frequency of God is basically, it's accessing our DNA and opening up our DNA, because it's God frequency, God tones. They call it the tones of the spheres, or the sphere. Yeah, the tones of the spheres. And these tones, these spheres, or so-called planets with the chakras within us, and they play a certain frequency. And what it's doing is, again, it's unlocking our DNA. It's just kind of like, that's why they say the lotus rises from a mud, and it's the most prettiest flower and whatnot, because that's what's happening. If you look at our DNA, our chakras, they are flowers that literally rise out of the mud, and then they're beautiful. You know, they become beautiful, risen. So that's exactly what's happening. The hum is being experienced throughout the world, and it's causing a resonance, and it's awakening the DNA, the genetic code within you. So that's why I be saying, y'all, get out there, get in that sun, meditate, hug a tree, put your feet in the soil, do some breath work, heal, because this is the only thing that matters. The job right now is not really, yes, you need to make, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's so hard, because at right now, what we're supposed to be doing is chilling, right? Relaxing, because it's a lot of high energy coming in, intense energy coming in. People are collapsing like all kinds of way, because the energy is intense, because people are working. They're working. They got to survive. They got to feed the family. They got to do this. They got to do that, and all that type of stuff. And the energy is intense. So the fact of the matter is, this is that God talk. When I mean God talk, it's that God talk. That's what that frequency is. That is what that tone is. Okay. So let's get it. So yeah. Hit that like button. 80 people, 80 likes. That's what I'm talking about. Let's go, baby. Nicaragua is cheaper and the food is good. Nicaragua, okay, let's get it. You know, I'm up for that. Nicaragua. It's our time to be well and thrive. I've been experiencing humming for a few months now. Oh wow, Myra. Anybody else experiencing humming? Is it annoying? Is it annoying? Cause again, I told y'all, man. Like it was in 2016, I remember, in the fall. I remember the sun rose in my window. I was sleeping with my head towards the sun. I remember the sun rose. When that thing rose, that thing played a frequency pitch in my ear so loud, I thought my ears bursted. I was like, holy crap. And I don't know what it was, but as soon as that sun rose, I seen it come through my window. A high pitch frequency with like literally like the loudest biofeedback I have ever heard in my life. And I thought my ears were ruptured. And then in just a few days, probably a couple of months ago, I experienced like a strong straight of just frequency in my ear, low frequency, low humming in my ear. And eventually it went away, but I was like, what is this going on? And it was like I was tuned into the exterior. I can literally hear things. Like outside. I could literally hear things outside. My hearing was just, it was more pronounced. I couldn't explain. It was crazy. It was crazy what was happening to me. Oh, wow. So yeah, so Myra's experienced the humming. Anybody else? Not humming for me, but just hot flashes and the feelings of pressure. Yeah. Everybody's going to be feeling some type of way. Everybody's going to be feeling some type of way because it affects us differently. Okay. Cause even, my goddess is going through it too. You know what I'm saying? I'm having hot flashes as well. Last night I could barely sleep. You know what I'm saying? And right now I have high energy. I have high energy. So much energy right now. And I think we also had a plasma storm last night. I think we just had a plasma storm, a huge plasma just emitted out from the sun. So this is going to be coming onto the planet, and this is going to be charging up the planet as well. So high intense energy that's coming through. You know, this is the chaos. When I tell you this is chaos energy, this is the chaos energy. This is the chaos energy that's literally unraveling things around. It's annoying. I can't sleep. Yeah, man, that's crazy. By that time I hear noise, but I don't know if it's a car. Magnified hearing. Yeah, my hearing has literally been magnified. I telepathically spoke to my mom the other day out of nowhere. Low vibrational ring in both ear. Yeah, it's gonna be, like I said, y'all. I don't know. And it's crazy because I've been reading comments, and some people have been experiencing this humming for years now, y'all. For years. That's, man, I don't even know. That's crazy. Imagine going years with hearing this sound in your ear. And it's funny because Elijah said as soon as he put the pendant on, right? Elijah, as soon as he put the pendant on, he noticed that the frequency or a tone that he was hearing in his ear immediately stopped. This is what he told me. He left a voicemail and all of that, but he's here in the chat. And he literally said he didn't even know that a frequency was being played. That's what I've been telling you guys, y'all. This has been a frequency war. This is literally a frequency war. It has always been a frequency war. Okay. And if you look at the sun right now, the sun, the black sun, it's emitting its own type of frequency to negate and destroy this system. That's exactly what's happening, honestly. Okay. Remember what the Schumann resonance is all about. 7.83, the spiritual number 7 and then 83. Okay. And then you add 83 together, you get 11. So it's it's 7, right? 7, the spiritual perfection, which has to do with the 7 chakras, the 7 planets. And then you have 11, right? You have 11, which is the 1 and the 1. The 1 and the 1 is the portal that opens up the energy for the divine masculine and the divine feminine energy coming in. Okay. So it's a Schumann resonance. That's why the Schumann resonance has been acting up. Okay. We know the Schumann resonance has direct effect on our biology, our physiology, our anatomy as well, because this is changing us from the molecular level, the subatomic level, because what's coming in from the sun, these are subatomic particles. So this is working at a level that we can't even see. This is working at a level that we can't see. And scientists don't know what the heck is going on. You feel me? The ringing I have been having for a good while, for sure. Rahab Juice. Rahab Juice. I don't know what that means, but Rahab to you too, expanding. I have been able to sleep better ever since. Let's get it. Yes, I can definitely, I can identify with that. Oh, wow, that's amazing. Wow. When closing my eyes, I am still seeing angels and like a movie playing. Cause I'm gonna tell y'all this, y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all this. Cause what's happening here is, again, it's like the great alarm clock waking us up. That's what's happening. That's exactly what's happening. Because imagine this is the story of Sophia. Sophia, which is the eternal. Let's look at her as the black goo, right? You see my background, the infinite possibility. Okay, all the stardust that's out there. She created this world to understand what she's all about. Now, physical reality doesn't exist. It's not real. So when I mean this world is not real, it's not real. So think of the creator, right? The goddess energy. She fell asleep. She went into a dream state. Okay. And in the dream state, she's creating all of this. All of this. That's why they told us in the beginning, all there was goddess energy. You know, all there was melanated woman, and then everybody else came from the melanated woman. That's what they told us. Remember that, y'all. So that's the goddess energy figuring herself out, created this world to see what's going on, and then the chaos ensued because the creator energy, the magnetic energy, is a chaos energy. Why do you think if women don't get along, they don't like each other? Why do you think the biggest competition, like when it comes to women, you know what I'm saying? Women can't stand each other because they know how conniving, how manipulative is. If you're not in your goddess energy, your creator energy, your amazing energy, your balanced energy, that the woman, you cannot beat a woman at all. You can't. That is the creator. You cannot beat the woman at all, bro. At all. There's especially the Virgo. That's why you see right now the Virgo, the Leo is a what's it called? The Pope is a Virgo. He's a Virgo and a Leo. He represents the Sphinx. You see that? The Pope, he's a Virgo and a Leo. They called him Pope Leo the 14th. And he's a Virgo. So this is the Sphinx. This is what I'm telling y'all. We're going back to the future. Because the Sphinx is about evolution. That's why they knocked the nose off the Sphinx. That's why they don't even talk about the Sphinx. You see what I'm saying? We'll dive into that at another time. But the Virgo energy, the mother energy, she's the creator of all the zodiacs. She's the only feminine. She's the only woman out of all the zodiacs. All the zodiacs are attributes of her. You know what I'm saying? All the zodiacs are attributes of her. All the attributes and characteristics of her. She could be beast. She could be loving. She could be caring. She could definitely be a terror. You know what I'm saying? But she's creator, destroyer, operator. She is God. So that's the energy that's coming back right now to wake the planet up. Wake up, my children. The Titans, wake up. All right. Rahubat, peace unto you. That's what's up. I love that. Rahubat, peace unto you. Rahubat. I'm sure. I love women. They are beautiful. Women are beautiful beings. Beautiful beings. I have been seeing moving shadows. Would you believe I've been seeing this shit for about 8 years now? I just don't talk about it. I be seeing things moving at my shadow. I be seeing things in my peripheral. I've been seeing these things for quite some time. I just don't talk about it. I see auras all the time. I just don't talk about it. Imagine me saying I see auras all the time. Like I talk about it, it doesn't, you know what I'm saying? Because Pharrell doesn't Pharrell see light synthesia, I believe. I see auras too. And I'm sure a lot of you guys with this new energy coming in, you probably start to see auras. You see things out of the shadow of you. Now you're seeing things out of the shadow of your eyes. But since 2016, 15, I've always seen auras. I will see energy coming out of the palm of my hands, right? I see things everything has a vibration to it. Nothing is still. You get what I'm saying? Nothing is still because it's a mirage. It's an illusion. It's a smoke and mirrors. That's what I'm saying. We fell into a sleep. Spirit fell into a sleep. So now the spirit is waking us up. We're going back into the perpetual dream world, which is the perpetual happy world, the perpetual good world of technology merging with spirituality. Okay? That's why science is coming to an end. Because psi ends. It is the end of the signs. You get it? Psi ends. It's the end of the signs. The signs of the ends. Signs of the end times. That's why everything is going down. Okay? That's why science and spirituality never merged. Because science was the fall. And spirituality is the rise. Spirituality is always going to be a thing because spiritual nature always rules. Metaphysical always rules physical. Physicality doesn't exist. Physicality was just an illusion for us to, just dive into tomfoolery, you know what I'm saying? That's why they call it tomfoolery. Because it's ma'at, right? Tom is ma'at, fooling around. Ma'at, fooling around, because we're primordial beings. Our job is to always be primordial. Our job is to so in order for us to, you know, to experience duality, we had to fall into a great sleep to experience this. You feel me? So that's exactly what's happening. That's exactly what's happening, and it's coming to an end. I'm gonna tell y'all, boy, this is that's why I've been telling y'all, don't worry about nothing. Don't worry about a thing. You know what I'm saying? Because this is coming to an end really, really quickly, y'all. I be telling y'all, this is so amazing. This is so amazing. I see shadows at the corner of my eye. Yeah, I'm telling you, I be seeing them too. Don't worry about those. Don't worry about those. Because again, you see, if they're, I'm gonna tell you this, if those shadows are bothering you in that sense, those are shadows of yourself that you have not dealt with. Those are shadows that you or your ancestors that have not dealt with, and it is your job to deal with them. But shadows are good too. You have a shadow. You have a shadow. So that means someone has your back and then or your front, predicated upon the way you're standing. You see what I'm saying? So that shows you that your shadow shows you that's a dark aspect of yourself that needs to be cleared. That's why the light shines. That's why the light shines on you, and it shows your shadow, because that's the darkness that needs to be transmuted, the trauma that needs to be transmuted. So the spirit realm, or when you go to sleep, right, is the world or the realm that you can work this through, or right, you can do it here. But because we're so busy working for the man, for the government, we're not able to process these emotional traumas, these emotional baggages. You see what I'm saying? How everything was created to keep you from ascending, to keep you from being spiritual, to keep you from manifesting the world that you desire. And this world only promotes negativity. This world only promotes bad stuff. So I'm not saying you have to be a horrible person to be a millionaire in this world, but look at the people who have the most money. Look at the people who have the most money. You could be decent and make it in this world. You can be, for sure. But this is not what this world is about. That's why I'm saying this world is an illusion. It's not real. Too many suffering going on. And that's why this Humbringer is coming to wake people up. Like Peter Pan, those movies, his shadow lets an open door. Really, I've never seen Peter Pan in my life. I'm not gonna lie to you. I never seen Peter Pan a day in my life. I remember watching, like when I was in school, they would turn on these certain movies and stuff like that. Like Lion King, I seen Lion King. But Peter Pan, I don't think I've never seen Peter Pan a day in my life. The only scene that I've seen in Peter Pan is like them flying. That's the only thing. Them flying around. But I've never seen Peter Pan a day in my life. I see shadows now. Now almost know exactly what a person is going to say before they say it, reading their energy. That's amazing. That's amazing. Yeah, that telepathy is kicking in, man. And that's what I'm saying. We have a knowing about us. That's why I speak truth. I speak truth, righteousness, and then I show you guys it through numbers. Numbers do not lie. Numbers do not lie. I be showing you through numbers, and I make it make sense. I break it down to the most simplest form, because simplicity is key. Simplicity is key. If it's easy enough for a baby or a child to understand it, why can't I do it for an adult? Because again, we're still babies, we're still children. Like I said, we will always be children to the earth. Always. We will always be the children of earth. Excuse me, y'all. Let me get something to drink. Hold on. these type of talks I usually do it on TikTok. But this is see, I just don't show, I don't only show videos, you know what I'm saying? I could do this stuff too. I could just sit here and talk to you guys too. I don't need to show y'all videos, you know what I'm saying? But everything is relevant. I want y'all to understand that everything is relevant. This is why I tell y'all the only thing that really matters is for you to get to know yourself. That's what the universe was created for. And we got bored in a sense, you know what I'm saying? So we created other worlds to get in trouble, to dive into trouble, because that's what we're able to do that. We're able to do that. We're able to dance with the devil. We can dance with the angel or dance with the devil. Same thing in this world. This world was created for you to be able to dance with the devil or dance with the angels, predicated upon you. But this world per se is primarily owned by the quote unquote devil. So now you're going to dance with the devil a little bit more. You can still dance with the angels, but you're probably not going to be as rich as the devils. You know what I'm saying? You're probably not going to have as much pool as the people who are being the devils. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna tell you, these people are around you at all times, always trying to look for you, always trying to take your energy. I get invited to shit all the time. Like, people always say, yo, you want to be part of this society, this program? No, I'm good. I'm all right. I am doing good all by myself. I'm just trying to get to know myself a little bit more, my goddess a lot more, my family a lot more, because that's what because this society, this program has kept us away from that. You know what I'm saying? Why do you think everybody's interested in knowing about themselves through astrology and the natal chart? Because nobody knows themselves. Nobody knows themselves. So it's a breath of fresh air when you can have someone decode you and break you down, and you can get to know yourself a little bit more and see what's going on around you. So you love hearing someone decode you, right? Giving your natal chart, your zodiac, learning what you're all about. But yet you don't want to get to know yourself. You don't want to sit down with yourself and figure yourself out. Right? You love your astrologer. Oh my God, she figured me out. He told me what to do. She told me, oh my goodness. But all you had to do was just dive into yourself. Look at who you are. Figure yourself out. Meditate. Right? Figure out what you like to eat, what you don't like to eat, what is good for your body, what isn't good for your body. That's the thing that's important. You know what I'm saying? How do you think a lion figured out it likes antelopes, or, you know what I'm saying, or zebras? You feel me? It had to try it out to see what's good. You get what I'm saying? Not to mention, these things they're already registered. Everything's already pre-programmed. If you're going to like it or not, if it's good for your body or not. You feel me? So yeah. Has anybody told you that you favor or look like a lion when you smile? Yes, my goddess does all the time. And also, yeah, I'm a Leo, and also I'm a dragon as well. If you look at a dragon and a lion, they're the same. If you look at the majority of these animals, y'all, they're the same thing. They're literally the same thing. A dragon is a lion with bigger instead of a mane, it's got like the ears, but if you look at the face, they're the same thing. You know what I'm saying? But everything is a variation of everything. That's what I want to tell you. Everything is a variation of everything. The humbringer is about to drop a humdinger. You know what I'm saying? Yes. That's why that term exists too. A humdinger. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about. A humdinger, baby. So what's up, y'all? What we talking about today, man? What we talking about today? So beautiful things that are here, man. What a time to be alive. What a time to be alive. I recently haven't been able to eat certain foods anymore that I've eaten for years. Yes, our body is changing, bro. That's crazy. I've been talking about this stuff for years, man. It's funny because right, I feel like I've been talking about this stuff for quite some time now, for years on end. But then again, time is not. It feels like I haven't though. It feels like I haven't. It's so weird how time is like that. But again, you know, it's not. We live the same day every single day. It's just the type of experience we're willing to be open to experience at that time. You feel me? All right. But the universe is always going to create beautiful magic for you. You just have to be in that alignment. You got to get your mind in that alignment to be open to beautiful things, to beautiful miracles, beautiful experiences that's going to manifest in your reality. I did it. By the way, Tia, I apologize. I did your decoding and I forgot to send it to you. You're going to love it. I guarantee you're going to love it. I'm going to send it to you. Matter of fact, I could do it right now. Actually, I could do it to you. I could do it right now and get this out there. Matter of fact, I'll just do it after. I'll just do it when I get off of here. But I did your decoding right before I came on live. And it's amazing. And I'm sure we're going to find some things related to it today. You know? Also, y'all should know everybody has a different body type. I want y'all to know that. Everybody has a different body type. So please understand that. Everybody has a different body type. So that's why, again, it's very important to know what is good for you to eat and what not good for you to eat. Even according to your blood type. You can learn so much by learning about your blood type and whatnot. But again, okay, now let's see. My fascination with water fruits is at an all-time high, and eating fruits lately have been giving me the downloads to do a fruit bath where I bathe in fruits because, no shade, I've been feeling dehydrated. Okay, well, yes, if you've been feeling dehydrated, then definitely do a fruit bath for sure. You know, bathe in fruit, drink that fruit water. You know what I'm saying? I would recommend actually eating fruits. Eating fruits is a lot more hydrating than drinking it. I don't know if you know that. But yeah, because you take it, that is broken down to this most simplest form with the food. Okay, you break it down to the most simplest form, so you actually take in more nutrients and what's called minerals when you eat fruit. So fruit fasting is really, really good. Juicing helps you tone up and, you know, decrease body waste, so it cleanses your gut. But if you're looking for to get hydrated and gain the nutrients from the fruits, I would recommend eating it rather than juicing it. All right, so yes, I have been feeling more aligned wearing my Herkimer diamond crystal. It's keeping me focused. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. I've heard about the Herkimer diamond. Okay, it's Herkimer, and it's funny, we have Lemuria rising, which is her key. See that? Her key. You see her key. Herkimer, because the key is the ocean. Mer is another name for ocean. So it's the diamond from the ocean, literally diamond from the ocean. Okay, y'all, let's see what's going on around the world. Big things are, again, I don't want to keep saying big things are happening, but yes, a lot of things are happening around this world, and let's see what's going on, y'all. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so everybody good? Everybody, oh, hold on, y'all. Before I continue, y'all know what we do over here, okay? You guys know what we do over here. You guys love what we do over here. So this is your opportunity to get in to do deeper work with us with the school, with the Cosmic Code course. All right. I'm excited because again, we have people who've already joined the Cosmic Code course too. This is gonna be amazing. I'm trying to put a thing together for you guys, but this is hard. You know what I'm saying? It's just not easy. Just believe me. Please believe me when I tell you this shit is gonna be off the chain, just like the first one. All right, real life events, decoding symbolism. We see beyond the veil, beyond this illusion over here, because everything is an illusion. Because again, paper exists, you know, and then we already know the original government, the original constitution was taken over, so it doesn't benefit the people. All right. So if you're interested in decoding, interested in symbolism, you want to know more about it, you want to spend time with us in a more intimate setting where you can ask questions and be part of us, and you meditate, and we you know what, I'm gonna be honest with you guys. I'm gonna be honest with y'all. This next Cosmic Code course, I would like to do a fast with you guys. I would like to do a fast with you guys, if you guys are open to it. Now, you don't have to. You don't have to. You do not have to. It's up to you if you want. But when we do fast, right? When you fasting, right? You stop taking in that garbage that these people are putting in the food, right? Because these heavy metals, these particulates, these chemicals, it's not even food. It's not even classified as food. You feel me? These things could obscure and obstruct their learning pathways our learning pathways, and it can make you tired. It can make you feel all kinds of ways. So I would recommend we do a fasting, right? Prior we go into this class. I would say maybe a day or two fasting before we go into the class, and then if you're up for it, we fast through the whole class. I don't know if y'all about that, but that's what I would recommend, and that's what I'm going to do. If you guys want to join in with that, then you're more than welcome to. Okay, you're more than welcome to. But this is what I want to do with the Cosmic Code course too. In order to, you know, to feed that intelligence, that knowledge, okay, you have to want it, okay? And the divine knowledge, the divine intelligence, it comes from the sun. So when you eat from the sun, when you take in from the sun, you're accessing knowledge, you're accessing intelligence, okay? So that's what I want to do with this Cosmic Code course too. And it's going to be beneficial to every single one who joins the Cosmic Code course too. Or even if you don't join the Cosmic Code course too, you can do it with us as well. You just won't be in a class, you know what I'm saying? But again, that's all contingent on you. That's all contingent on you if you want to join the course or not. Okay, so but the people who have already joined the course, that's up to you if you want to join it. And I think we're gonna do the course at the end of June. Excuse me, the end of June, the last Monday, the last moon day of June. We're gonna start it. So June the 30th. June the 30th is when we're going to start the course. Okay, so get your tickets now. Get your tickets now. The Cosmic Code course, baby. Let's get this shift. Beautiful time to be alive. Okay, what would it be? What kind would it be? Oh, Joose fast. I'm like a good. Wait, what do you mean? What kind would what be? Y'all know, you know what I'm saying? All right, let's get it, y'all. Let's see what's going on. Okay, so let's look at Mr. MBB33, because again, Mr. MBB333, okay, he's not the only one that has been talking. Look, see, he doesn't look at that number. The number 6446 that we gonna keep seeing again, because that has to do with the codons, the I Chings within our body. Because again, and look, you can't make this stuff up. God is Tia. Look at this. God is Tia. You cannot make this stuff up. God is. Look at this. This came up in your decoding, okay? Because you were born on the 12th. You were born on the 12th, right? And then you were born on the 5th. You were born on December 5th. Here's the 12, right? And the 12 is mirrored 21. The 23, 2 plus 3 gives you 5. The 5th, you're about to turn 40. I don't want to give your age, but your age, you're about to equal 9. You know what I'm saying? Right over here. I'm now. But this is all in your decoding. Even the 333, you're gonna find in your decoding. It's pretty amazing. But right off the bat over here, with with Mr. MBB333. All right, because he made a video about people hearing the hum. Let me see. Where's it at? Where's it at? We're going to look at this.
Hey guys, welcome back for another video of the wild and mysterious. We're going to Long Beach, California. We're going to check in on the port situation. You guys are going to hear a very bizarre humming noise coming from the skies of North Carolina following the large earthquake. Also have a flashing light update to share with you guys with a twist. You're also going to see a green halo around the sun. What
it's
in
funny.
the world? I have an update on the mystery in the Mojave, a little better look at the mysterious cargo. We're going to start off over here in Long Beach. This is the Long Beach port. It's the busiest port in the United States. Right now, though, it's not super busy. This video by Stanimal from 5/9 of 2025. He was showing in this video how quiet it is over there. Not too.
Oh, the fast. When I talk about a fast, I'm thinking of a juice fast, just liquid fast. That's my type of fast. When I talk about fasting, I talk about a liquid fast. So I've done water fasting before, which is pretty amazing, honestly. Water fasting, I did a 7-day water fast before. That's pretty amazing. But I'm talking about a liquid fast. So either if you want to juice, you want to do water, whatever your preference. But I want you guys to have, the energy. So I would recommend doing a juice fast. A juice cleanse is going to be much better.
Too much going on. That's a bulk carrier right there. There are a few ships.
That's not the video that I wanted to play. It's the humming. Where's the humming video? Global hum. Okay.
April 28th of 20.
So yeah, hold on.
If so, by all.
See the Hebridean. See, and it's called. See the Hebridean hum. You see, the Hebridean hum as well. And this is exactly what anyone else feeling dizzy. If you look at the word dizzy, look, you have the word ID. The ID, the Z. What's the Z? Well, where the Z? You feel me? The Z, the ZZY, the ZZY. Because I broke down the ZZ before as well too. The ZZ. And then we already know the Y is the gamma particle. It's the God particle. The Y is the gamma particle. Okay, we talked about that before. Okay, so this is the ID of Z. The Z, basically the ID of God. Literally telling you. All right. So people who have been feeling dizzy. All right. Tendinitis for 20 years. I think we already read a little bit about this. Magnetic fields create a hum and can create colors with electric effects. Very well could be the pole shift. Yes, and it's funny because NASA just announced look, they just put this out quietly and they didn't tell nobody about this. The magnetic field. Where is this at? The magnetic field has a new ring. The magnetic field of the earth has a new ring. Magnetic field. The magnetic, they're not putting it out here, y'all. They're not putting it out there. But this was on, it's on NASA's. Yeah, that's crazy. They're not putting it out here. So so again, right? Because the maglev has been turning on. Remember, right? That's why the magnetics, right? The what they're calling the smart dust, the quantum dust is being sprayed everywhere because this world is about to be magnetized. Plasma energy is coming back on, which is going to connect everything and everyone. This world is going to be lit up again. That's what I'm saying. That's why people are saying, oh, it's lit. You know what I'm saying? It's lit because this world's about to be lit up again. Okay. So So we have this new magnetic field that the earth, that the sun is producing, and it's called the new magnetic field. And what it's doing is basically it's pushing the old magnetic. So this is the new system coming back online. This is the new system. This is the new old system coming back online in a sense. And they're not talking about it. I can't even see a video about it. But what's his name? Ben from Suspicious Observers was telling us about that, and they're not telling you about it. And well, I don't even see it over here. But nonetheless, let's continue with this.
How long have you...
No. Where is it at? Where's Mr. MBB33? Where we at? My ears have been buzzing, clicking, ringing in radio frequencies since 2020 constantly. I have been to numerous doctors and tests. I even tried taking off my smart meter off my house. Nothing helped, driving me crazy. Plus, I wake up every night at 3:30. Wow. I work through the night. I have many years. Whatever is happening, it always picks up around 3 to 4 a.m. I'm convinced it's post around that time to mess with people dreaming. Since for the average person, that time of the night is when they're in the deepest part of REM. My ears don't ring all of the time every day, but when it does, it gets loud. It's always around the same time. Let me see. See, when you look at the word tendinitis, it's 10. You already know 10. You already know what 10 is. 10 has to do with DNA. See, it's 10, right? It's den. You can't make this stuff up, boy. You can't make this stuff up. It's the 10. It's the den of the 10. It is the itis. It is. It's the basically it's the ID. Look, when you break it down, it's the 10, it's the ID 10. It is, right? It's the ID of the 10 and it's in. It is, which gives you 33, which is the age of enlightenment. You can't make this stuff up. Again, this is higher consciousness coming in. Higher energy. And goddess Tia, you can't make this stuff up. This also came out in your decoding. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Where is you'll see what I mean, goddess. This is amazing. Wow. Oh, Tia Nicole Murray, look at that right over here. See, look at this. Look at that. You'll understand what I'm talking about, but look at that. Look at that. The 33 are over here. You can't make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up. In the decoding I did earlier this rising, you cannot make this up. This will make sense to you when you see a goddess. Right now, it's probably not going to make any sense. But here's your 33. Here's your 33, and look at the numbers that follow you. 3. Your first name 3. Your first name has 3 letters. Middle name has 6 letters. Your last name is 6 and 6. That's why these numbers follow you. The 3, the 6, and the 9 also follow. They follow you right over here. And then in Chaldean, it gives you 6. 24 is Nicole, and 36 gives you Murray. You can't make this stuff up. Your whole numbers is all factors of each other. Very, very powerful. And then here's that number 26 that we've been talking about, goddess. Look. Your December 5th is the 339th day of the year. And then with 26 days left. With 26 days left. You can't make this stuff up. How do y'all be seeing this? This is literally a video game. I be showing y'all. You can't make this up. But yes, amazing decoding, goddess. You will love it. I guarantee you will love it. Let's go. Let's see. Look, we had a discussion about the hum back in 1999 in college course I took. It was not very loud, but you could hear it, especially out in the mountains of western Montana, away from the noise of the city. People's ears have been hearing since 2017. The last days are upon us. Okay, let's get it. Okay, let's see. Let's see what Mr. MBB33 is saying. Let's see. Because again, people are hearing hums everywhere. Because I said this before, man. I think some people are hearing crazy noise up in the atmosphere. Because I said this a while ago. I said this a while ago that over the firmament, I heard grinding over the firmament for some reason. It was like something was grinding over the firmament, taking off. It's called a new radiation bell. Okay, thank you very much. Gratitude. Thank you so much. Let's see. It's called the new radiation bell.
Welcome back to another video. In this video, we're going to talk about, yes, another blackout that's currently underway. Right now, as I do this video, we've seen more blackouts in 2025 than I think we've seen in the last 5 years combined. We're going to start off over here in London, and I've also put together a map of the major blackouts in the last 90 days, and it's actually quite shocking considering we are in 2025. But anyway, today over in London, the entire London Underground network suffered a massive power failure affecting thousands of people that depend on the subway station. It was down for several hours, and from what I understand, some of the
you see, low London, low and done, because this thing is coming to an end. This is done. And it's funny because I was showing my goddess yesterday, right? You can't make this stuff up. Hold on, let me show you guys this. Hold on. You can't make this stuff up. I'm about to show y'all this right quick. See? Where we at? I'm about to... See, I like to come with receipts. You know what I'm saying? I like to come with receipts. Because receipts is the truth. Hold on. I don't be lying to you. Okay. I don't be lying to y'all. Let's get it. Oh, hold on, y'all. Hold on. Okay. Where did it go? All right, there we go. Look at this. Check this out. See, I've been telling you, man, we're in a video game and I show you what things are going to go viral because everything is algorithm. Everything is predicated upon numbers, not just and then letters are also numbers as well. Okay. I'll be telling you, we are numbers in motion. Okay. We are literally numbers in motion. So it's very important. It's very important to get to know yourself, to what numbers move you, what numbers don't move you. Just because the numbers that move you are you have numbers that move you and you have numbers that don't move you. That's why sometimes you feel like doing something and you don't feel like doing something else. Okay. It's all about, adding and subtracting, multiplying, you know what I'm saying? It's all mathematics at the point of time. You know what I'm saying? You're probably going to do something more fun as opposed to something that's not fun because the math ain't mathing. You get what I'm saying? Everything is mathematics. Everything is numbers. But check this out. Michael B. Jordan just purchased in 2015. Michael B. Jordan purchased 1.7 million Spanish style home in Sherman Oaks, California for his mother, Donna. And Michael A. Jordan. It's the A and the B. It's the A and the B. Okay. And then if you really want to be, I don't want to get, but it's the A and the B. It's Don. It's the Don because it's done. Michael B. Jordan is done. And then again, 1.7, that gives you 8. 17 is the heart. 17 is the heart. It's the heart chakra. So basically saying again, the earth is being revamped, renewed. Okay, renewed. That's basically what they're telling you over here. And then you have London, It gives you the same thing over
Power
here.
has been restored.
London, low and done. Donna. Okay, low and done.
But they don't know what caused the massive power outage. It's just like the situation over in Spain and Portugal and southern France. And from what I understand, even parts of Belgium. Yes, the power has been restored now, but this was an unprecedented event that affected millions of people back at the end of April. And again, like the situation over in London, they don't know what caused it. There was a situation down in Chile that you may not have heard of back in February of 2025 that affected nearly 17 million people. The power was out for an extended period of time down in
17 million people. And I just showed you Michael B. Jordan, $1.7 million house. And then remember I told you my name, or a version of my name, is going to be viral. Look at this stuff, y'all. Like, how does this happen? Check this out. Hold on, let me get out of here. Look at this stuff, y'all. Like, for real, how does this happen, y'all? Look at this. Look at this. Jamal, legendary master. How do you make this stuff up? And they put him in the Dragon Ball Z stuff, which I talk about Dragon Ball Z all the time. Look, here's the 12 with the goddess with her birthday. You can't make this stuff up, man. You can't make this stuff up. Literally telling you, this popped up on my goddess's IG. And look, it says father. You can't make this stuff up, boy. You cannot make this stuff up. So let's continue with this.
Chile and in South America, and they don't know why. There's been several power outages over in
Look, Tia. Look at this. Santiago. Wow. Which Tia, if your name Tia means I am. It means the I am. It is the I am energy. It's the I am consciousness energy. It's the energy coming Tia. Tia. It's a princess. It's a prince. It means the name. It literally means the name God is, goddess. The name Tia means God is. It's the I am energy, which is that number 6 that I've been talking about. The I am number 6. And even your name, right? Even you can't make this. You see, because look, the I am energy is at 6. That's the I am. That's the you. That is the you. You see, that is the you. The I am is the you, which is Tia. That's why we watch Tia and Tamara, because Ta was the mirror. You get it? We watch Tia and Tamara because Ta, which is Tamari, which is America, was the mirror. Tia, Tamara. Okay, so which is basically the personification or the allegory of Sophia diving into herself, or what's called the Pisces, the 2 fish, or the Gemini, the the twins. You know what I'm saying? It's all allegories. That's all it is. You feel me? It's all allegories of stuff. Everything is allegorical. Everything.
There's been several power outages over in Cuba, down in Puerto Rico the last 90 days that have affected millions of people. And again, they don't really know for sure what's going on. Another situation you may not have heard of down in Merida, Mexico. And coincidentally,
look at that. And the goddess says she had a Herkimer diamond on. How can I make this stuff up? Do you see what I'm saying? This is when you become observant, when you see what's going on, this is the level of awareness of consciousness that takes you to a whole nother. You just see the game. You just see the game for what it is. And that's what it is. It's a game. It's a school. Who says the Herkimer diamond? I forgot what goddess said she had the Herkimer diamond. She says she had the Herkimer diamond. Felicia. Phil Isha. You have the, and then she was right after the goddess Tia. It was right after the goddess Tia says, I can't wait. Why? Because it's about to feel Isha. The I am energy is about to feel Isha. And then her last name is Be Soul Light. You can't make this stuff up because it's bringing our soul. The light, the black light is bringing our soul back. You can't make this stuff up. That's why there's darkness, everybody. Darkness.
Darkness, everybody. Everyone. Darkness is spreading.
I told you there has to be darkness in order for you to see true light. Because true light is darkness. That's why Dave Chappelle tells you there's darkness. Darkness is coming. Oh my goodness, man. This is amazing, baby. This is amazing.
There were 2 Meridias affected by major power outages in the last 3 weeks. One up in Spain right here. Meridia Spain was involved in the power outage. Then Meridia Mexico. People are protesting because the power was out so long, affecting over 900,000 people. Meridia is right here in the northern.
Let me see, look at that. And I caught the number 42. See? 42. You already know what this is. Again, this is all a game, y'all. This is all a game. This is not real.
Power was out so long, affecting over...
Please understand, y'all. Please understand, okay? I want y'all to understand. Okay, America is the heart. America is the heartbeat of it all. America is the creator. Everything is being created out of America. The dream. This is the American. That's why it's called the American dream. Okay? We are here. We're creating this. And everything else, everything outside of America is us creating it. That's why if America falls, everything falls. Because we are the dream weaver. We are the spider. We are the itsy bitsy spider. Itsy bitsy spider went out the water spout. Down came the rain and washed the spout. You know what I'm saying? Out came the sun and dried upon the rain. And it's, you know, this is exactly what this is. So if America falls, everything falls because America is a generator. Remember, y'all, the heart is not it's a metaphysical pump. It's a toroidal energy. It's a metaphysical pump, meaning it pulls energy from the ether and manifests it in the physical. You get me? Your heart pulls energy from the ether, which is connected to your blood, the plasma within you. It's like a vacuum. It sucks that energy out of the ether and manifests you in the physical vessel. That's what your heart does. It's not no freaking pump. It doesn't. It's a ether. It's an ethereal pump. It folds in on itself. It's like a rubber band. Okay. It's not what they told you. It's not what they told you. It's a generator. It's a pump. It pumps. No, it literally pulls you from the ether and manifests you in the physical vessel. Okay, so let's go. Yes, so we are definitely the generator of this entire world. So if America falls, then everything falls because we are the dream weaver. Everything has remember, right? Everybody came over here and took and took this allegorical because everybody came over here and took everything from us. Everything from us. You get it? Everybody came over here and took everything from us. So everything or everybody has a piece of us. Imagine if all those pieces came back to us. Because it's energy. You get it? It's energy. So when those energy pieces come back to us, everything else is destroyed. You get it? Yeah, because we run everything. So everything is being, that's why everything is being run about America.
900,000 people. Meridia is right here in the northern Yucatan of Mexico. This one here is being kept kind of quiet. It happened a few days ago, and again, they don't know why. Over 900,000 people affected. So I put together a map just to kind of put things into perspective. You can see over here in South America, below the equator, just over 17 million people affected by the power outage. In Chile, then up here in the northern hemisphere, we just talked about Puerto Rico, Cuba. Right here's Meridia, Mexico. Then there was a power outage also in Meridia, Spain. Those power outages affected millions of people. The ongoing power outage today up in London, you kind of get the idea. There's been way too many power outages in 2025 affecting tens of millions of people. And in most of these situations, they don't really know what caused the power outages. Once again, another...
So yeah, Babylon is definitely fallen, okay? Babylon is definitely fallen. It's already fallen. We're just assimilating to that timeline. That's why you had this over here. Okay. Elon and his baby. Okay. Because it was showing you that Elon and his baby. Because it was showing you that America is falling. Okay, Elon Musk's son X sings emotional song. Let's see it.
I remember sitting on.
Dance for us, monkey.
That's not okay. Elon Musk. Let me see. See, this is what Elon Musk was telling you. He was telling you that Babylon is falling. Baby Elon, Babylon. I've expressed it. I've explained this to you before, y'all. Okay. Everything is metaphorical. You have to look at the deeper picture. Okay. This is again why that's what Elon was telling you. Let's see, because I've never even heard anything. Let's see what they're telling us.
The antics of Elon Musk's adorable son X in the Oval Office were charged.
His name is X. So y'all truly believe Elon Musk is real? With the baby like X. If y'all don't, that's an AI, bro. I told you, Elon Musk he's AI. He's not real. This is all a projection. That's why it's called Inside Edition, because this is all inside of our minds. But let's see what he says.
But the boy's mom was not amused. He should not be in public like this, she says on social media. The singer Grimes was responding to a fan who complimented her son's...
Let's see. X gives us 5. Oh my goodness. Wow. And Tia was born on the 5th. Wow. Oh my goodness. X gives you 5, and Tia, goddess Tia, was born on the 5th. Which is what? Which is what? I'm about to show y'all. X gon' give it to you, baby. Give it to him, X.
It's mine.
X is gonna give it to you.
What you hearing? What you hearing? Listen. It's what you hearing. Listen. It's what you hearing. Listen. X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own.
X gon' give it to you. Hold on. What'd he say? Are you waiting? Hold on.
For you to get it on your own.
Hold on.
Listen. X gon' give it to you. Wait for you to get it on your own. X gon' deliver to you.
Don't wait. X gonna give it to you. Don't worry about it. X gonna give it to you.
Open up the door.
See, that's why we love challengers, because we love a challenge. And that's why we love the charges as well, because we getting charged up. You see? That's why y'all only see us in them challenges and chargers. Because this challenge is charging us up. Literally charging us up. So the X is going to give it to you. You see the divine feminine energy coming in.
Hard getting busy with it, but I got such a good heart.
See the divine feminine energy coming in a hurry too. The D, M, and the X. It's funny because the M is the 13th letter in the zodiac, and goddess Tia, which I did decoding on, she's Ophiuchus, which is the 13th letter in the zodiac. Which is the 13th zodiac. You can't make this stuff up. It's the DMX. You cannot make this stuff up, bro. Oh my goodness. This thing, I'm not even surprised anymore, y'all. I'm not even surprised anymore. At all. I'm not surprised at all anymore. I be telling y'all, we're in a video game. We're literally in a video game. And we're supposed to figure out the video game. That's what we're supposed to do. You feel me?
I make the mother one day if you did it. Damn right, and I do it again. Cause I am light, so I got to win. Break bread with the enemy. No matter how many cats I break bread with, I'll break who you sending me.
Yeah. We're gonna break the enemy. You know what I'm saying? Because it's in me. In me. It's in you. The X is coming out of you. Because again, I've been telling y'all, right? People think that Jesus is coming out of the sky to save you and all that type of, no. You're saving yourself because it's coming out of you. The DNA, the genetics, it's coming out of you. You get to change. You get to save yourself. That's why I've been telling, oh, am I chosen? Am I chosen? Bro, you get to choose yourself. Are you ascending or not? Do you see the signs or not? Are you seeing this is a matrix or not? Are you ready to go on to the next level or not? I'll be connecting everything for y'all. I'll be showing y'all it's literally a game. This is simple. Let me see something. DMX gives you 13. You can't make this stuff up because 13. Where was the blackout at? Where's the blackout out? London. X gonna give it to you. X gonna give it to you. Let me see. What's that song called? How you? Where's it at? $53, which is again 5 plus 3 is 8. 5 plus 3 is 8. Now, if you look at the video, y'all, it's 38 seconds. It's 38 seconds, and then the video with little baby Elon Musk is 38 seconds. Let's see what he says. Let's go.
Manners. Lil X was very polite today. You raised him well, the fan says. To which Grimes responded, I'm glad he was polite. Sigh. Grimes and Musk have 3 children.
I'm glad he was polite. Sigh. Because when you look at the word polite, it's do light. That's why they sighed. because that light is here. And it's funny, right? Because they said Lil X. Lil X gives you 12, which is the month that the goddess was born. How can you make this stuff up? They call him Lil X, or short for X. Lil X gives you 12, which goddess Tia was born on the 12th month. And if you take the Lil out, it gives you 5. And the goddess was born on the 5th of the 12th month. My goodness. My goodness. Wow. You can't make this stuff up. Let's get it. And then look, so in her decoding as well, in her decoding, watch this. I'm about to show y'all this. Let me show y'all. Let me see. When I looked at her officious decoding, right? Look at this. When I looked at her officious decoding, I'm telling you, you're going to love this. Look, it says, if you were born between November 30th, right, and December 18th, chances are the sun was in the constellation Ophiuchus, the serpent bearer. Therefore, your sign. Look at that. Sign and sign, y'all. Look at this, y'all. Sign and sign. It's the same thing, y'all. And I just did this decoding on the goddess this rising. Do you see what I'm saying? Do you see what I'm saying? Let's get it.
Grimes and Musk have 3 children together, but are
Grimes. Her name is Grimes because it's gonna get grimy, boy. I be telling y'all, man. It's gonna get grimy. It's going to get grimy. It's going to get gritty. Grimes is his wife, bro. How can you make, bro? This is a robot. That's Elon Musk's wife, bro. That's a robot, bro. Come on. Bro, that's a robot. Look at this.
no longer in a relationship. Musk has a total of 12 children with 3 different women.
Oh my goodness, bro. Let's see what her name is. Grimes. Look at this. So I guess that's why she looks like Grimes, you know what I'm saying? I thought she looked like Anubis a little bit. I thought she looked a little bit familiar. I thought she looked like Anubis. Don't that look like Anubis back there? Look at her. Look at this. Look at that. Look at the ears. Look at it's Anubis ears, bro. You cannot make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up, bro. Oh my goodness. What do you do? Look. Oh, what did I just do? Look. Here's that number 53 jumping up. Here's that number 53. My male jumping up. My male is jumping up to 53. And remember, wow, why did this exit? And remember, X gonna give it to you, gives you 53. My male was jumping up. Y'all saw that. Y'all saw the male jumping up. 53. And then X gonna give it to you 53. Do y'all see the game? Do y'all see the game? Do y'all understand it? Do y'all see how this is a game? No, she's not Anubis, but it's the energy. Her energy is the energy of Anubis, basically. Because Elon Musk represents, he represents the simulation. Because look, let's look. Okay, Elon Musk gives you 35. You see? Here it is. Here's that number flipped. You see? Look at that. Look at that. Here is that number flipped. Elon Musk gives you 35, which was what? X gonna give it to you. Look at that. Look at that. Right? And then I told you he represents a simulation. You see? 35. Right? And his goddess, right? His girl, right? His robot, you know what I'm saying? Grimes is 18, which is Anubis. Basically, literally telling you Anubis, the balance is coming to the simulation via Elon Musk. That's why Elon Musk is destroying their system. I'm telling y'all, all of this is just a show for what the black sun is doing. All of this is just a show for what the black sun is doing. They're not the one doing this. This is all a gimmick. Remember, the world is a stage. The world is a stage. So I'm telling you what the energy of that girl represents. She represents the energy of Anubis. You feel me? That's why she got that thing on like Anubis. Look at Anubis, right? You know what I'm saying? Anubis got that the gold one, but she's got the silver. The same thing. It's the same concept. It's the same concept. See what I'm saying? So no, she's not Anubis. I'm just telling what the energy is.
3 different women. But it's Little X who he seems to spend the most time with. They've been inseparable of late, from Mar-a-Lago to the halls of Congress. The two clearly have a special bond, and it was on full display at the Oval Office. Trump also seems to enjoy the little guy's company.
X, are you okay? This is X.
See, you see, he was acting like when the solar flare hit. Look at that. When that solar flare hit, you see him. Look at him. Look at him. When that solar flare hit.
X, are you okay?
You see that shit? That's why he said, X, you okay?
This is X, and he's a great guy, high IQ. He's a
high IQ, which is Q the I. Q the I, which is the first I. That's why they test you on your IQ to see if you're woke. See that?
High IQ individual.
The 4-year-old got super restless during the 30-minute press conference.
The 4-year-old. He is 4 years old and his name is X, which is 45. And Goddess Tia.
Another one.
All I gotta say is
hello, monkeys.
You can't make this stuff up. You can't make this stuff up. At all. At all, at all, at all. All a video game, baby.
He began picking his nose, digging deep under the watchful eye of the president, a major germaphobe. And then, did he dare? Did he really? Yup, he wiped his boogers on the Resolute desk. He plopped on the ground, jumped back up again, took aim at the reporters, climbed on his dad's shoulder.
See, took an aim at the reporters. Cause what? X gon' give it to you. Gon' give it to you. Gonna give it to you. X gon' give it to you.
Another one.
See? Took an aim at the reporters because X gon' give it to you. You see, I didn't want to say it, Goddess, but you said it. You see? She said it. She said it in the chat, turning 45. He is 4 years old. His name is X, 45. And the Goddess I did the decoding for today, she's turning 45. On the 12th, which is his name, Lil X, gives you 12. Do you see what I'm saying? Everybody is playing their part in this video game. I'm showing y'all we're in a cosmic video game. Can't make this stuff up, baby. You know what I'm saying? I'm telling y'all, man, The shift is here. The shift is here, baby. What a great time to be alive.
Shoulders and stuck his fingers in his ears, but the world's richest man.
That's why people are having trouble right now. You see? Stuck his fingers in his ear and everybody's experiencing that humdinger. Everybody's experiencing that ringing. People are experiencing the ringing in their ears right now. I told y'all, this is all a show, bro. This is all a show. This is not, it don't even look real. This is all a show. Cause again, how do you take over God? How do you take over God? God lets you. God lets you. So you mean to tell me if there was an almighty powerful creator, you think that person's going to let you go in their house and let you take over their house? Or is this a game? Or are they're just projections? Or they're not real? You tell me, my people. In fact, hold on. I got a perfect video for you guys. Hold on. Let me see if I can find it. Look, see? When they know, you know what I'm saying? What the heck? Where did that thing just go? You know what I'm saying?
When you know that the 9 ether beings are the real ETs and nobody else does.
Look at you. Hold on, everybody. Get your roll out, Eli.
Do these people look like they are signing important documents in the White House? Oh my goodness, y'all. Y'all have no idea, bro. You guys have no idea. Hold on. Let me see if I can find this video for you guys. Okay. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Is this it? Yeah. Yeah, y'all see, I have so many videos to share with you guys, man. I have so many videos to share with you guys. But let's watch this video.
At every level, nature is cyclical. And so...
Hey, Myers, much abundance upon you. Gratitude. Let's go. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Abundance upon you. Thank you for the donation. Much abundance. Let me see. My ears. That boy is back from the future. Yeah. Yeah. Numerology 4 + 5 is 9 completion. Correct. Exactly. And we are in the year of the 9. We already know about this, y'all, baby. I'm telling y'all, this shift is over, man. I'm telling you. Okay. Y'all, you please believe me. Okay. Believe me when I tell you this. This shift is over, y'all. Let's get it. Let's see.
The idea that the story of human civilization is one of linear progress from a simple barbaric past to
and you can't make this dude's name is Dan. His name is Dan Waits. His name is Dan Waits. What goes on the scale? Weights go on the scale. What Anubis is, right? Let's continue.
Technologically advanced present and future is more and more being seen for what it is, an illusory myth about the way the cosmos really works. Ancient peoples believed that civilization and human consciousness itself rose and declined in endless cycles, and that regular cataclysms pressed reset on human progress. In India, this is known as the Yuga cycle, and it sees humanity moving through 4 ages characterized by different levels of dharma, or virtue, from the Satya Yuga, the Golden Age, down to the Kali Yuga, the Iron Age. The Kali Yuga is said to be the worst of the ages, one characterized by ignorance, materialism, and separation from the divine. Some say the Kali Yuga already ended, others that it will continue for millennia to come. But my guest in this episode of World Astrology Report has a different take that's very relevant to those of us alive in 2025. His name is Bibu.
I like this. I like this whole video. We're gonna watch this whole video. But again, his name is Bibu Dev Misra. We talked. This is a second installment. We talked about this. Remember, all these guys, they're nothing but Freemasons. Okay, all these guys are nothing but Freemasons. So they are harboring information. Okay, they have good information, but they are giving their information incorrectly. Okay, they are giving the information incorrectly because they don't want people to know the truth, the severity of what's going on. And then I tell you guys this before, one of the signs to watch out for when it comes to these people is when you see these people doing what's it called, posing in pictures, right? If they take pictures behind stone walls or bricks, okay, that's one of the many signs when it comes to Freemasonry or people who are in a secret society. Okay, they'll take pictures behind stone places, stone mountains, brick walls as well to show you that they are Freemason. Okay, so yeah, let's continue with this.
Dev Misra.
And we already know a Freemasonry is all about, containing, harboring right knowledge, or for them, they think it's right knowledge, but it's actually not.
He's a researcher in spirituality and ancient mysteries, and he's the author of the excellent book, Yoga Shift.
Oh yeah. And then I told you his name is Bibu Dev Misra. Bibu Dev Misra means separation. Hold on, I'm gonna show you guys just to show you. Okay, 37. And I told you I turned 37 this year. 37 is separation, amongst other things. Okay, and then if you remember, this brings me to, where's it at? Oh man, where we at? Let me exit out of here. If you look at this, y'all, okay, if you look at this looks like, wow. It looks like Majin Buu's time capsule. Remember the thing that Majin Buu was in before? Majin Buu's container. Wow, where is it? Wow, y'all. Majin Buu's clock. Oh, hold on. Bobby D's clock. Bobby D's Majin clock. Let me see. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, y'all. I can't find this thing. There is a tool. Let me see. Let's ask chat, because I can't think of this thing, man. I can't think of this. I'm trying to get the name for it for you guys to show you guys it. Thank you so much. Much abundance upon you, Leanne. Hey, let's get it. Let's get it. Thank you. Hold on. Hey chat. In Dragon Ball Z Majin Buu saga, Babidi has this container that basically sucks up energy from people, from strong people, and it basically powers up Majin Buu in a sense until he gets out of this container. What is that tool called? I can't find it.
In the Majin Buu saga of Dragon Ball Z, Babidi uses an energy absorber to collect energy from powerful beings. This device is crucial for gathering the energy needed to revive Majin Buu from his dormant state.
Do you know what it's called?
The device Babidi uses is called the energy absorber. It collects energy from strong fighters to help revive Majin Buu.
Okay, got it. I got it. Now look at this, y'all. Look. The Majin Buu, look at this. Look at this. Right over here.
Glad to help. If you have any more questions.
Majin Buu's tool right here that he uses to suck up energy, right, from the energy meter from people, okay? They took energy from like Gohan and all these other people to basically charge up, right? Because when you look at the word Gohan, is go on, right? Go on. So I'm gonna give you that energy to charge on, okay? And then right, Majin Buu. I need to do a breakdown of Majin Buu because Majin Buu is a very, very special character, and I'm gonna tell you what it means. But basically, this is the meter over here. This is the meter over here, okay? About the time, and then this. When I saw this literally reminds me of it. This literally reminds me of it. Literally over here. So, and then it's Majin Buu. Bibo. How do you make this stuff up? Be boo, you know what I'm saying? Because they about to be boo, baby. Okay? They about to be boo. The boo is on. But look at this. The same tool, be boo, right? Be boo, and then Majin Buu with the same tool. With the same thing. You get what I'm saying? Bro, I'm telling y'all, we live in a video game, y'all. We live in a video game. And then, you know, never mind. I'm not even going to get into this. Let's go.
Research on this subject has brought him to an incredible conclusion, that we just left the Kali Yuga on March the 20th, the spring equinox of 2025. Bibu believes that on leaving the age of Kali, we will enter a long period of purification that will bring us into a higher age, the Dwapara Yuga. And we may just have seen stunning evidence that this is really happening, with news emerging right at the time of the equinox of the discovery by scientists of vast structures below the pyramids of Giza. And so Bibu will be joining me from India for 2 episodes of World Astrology Report. In this episode, we're going to explore Bibu's work to reconstruct the true doctrine of the Yuga cycle from fragments of the truth scattered.
Oh, shoot. This is the wrong one. Excuse me. Damn, no wonder why. You see, here's another sign, okay? Here's another sign that you know that they're Freemasons. When they do the, you know, the shush sign, you know, the hush, because it's like, shh, it's a secret society. I can't tell you about it. It's a secret. So you'll see a lot of these people, they do stuff like that too. You know, the one-eye symbolism, that's too easy. So they don't even really do stuff like that anymore. But they'll do, you know what I'm saying? They'll do the shh, the secret society, it's a secret. Or they'll do like the pointing, right? They'll point at you, or they'll point at something. They'll like to get you to look. That's all Freemasonry stuff. There's more. When you get into the code, when you get into the code, the classic code, the cosmic code course will break down Freemasonry symbols. So when you see them in like news media or in these type of YouTube videos, you will know that these people are part of the Freemasonry secret society, and they are keeping us from true knowledge. So basically, these people give you truth with lies. They won't tell you the truth. They won't tell you the truth. So that's what this is all about. All these people.
March 2025, a team of researchers announced they had found evidence of massive structures below the pyramids of Giza, arguably the world's spiritual center. Is this proof that the ancients secreted their knowledge away in Egypt for millennia, awaiting the right moment to enlighten humanity once again? If it turns out to be correct, this discovery looks set to vindicate proponents of the idea that highly advanced ancient civilizations have risen and fallen long before modernity. It'll validate the idea that civilization and human consciousness itself rise and fall in endless cycles, as ancient peoples across the world believed. And it will vindicate the work of Bibu Dev Misra, who argues that the Kali Yuga, the age of ignorance, materialism, and separation from the divine, ended on the spring equinox. What we may be looking at is a symbolically perfect event ushering in the end of the Dark Age. In this recent episode of World Astrology Report with Bibu, we explored his work and explained how he came to the conclusion that the Kali Yuga would end in 2025. In this episode, we're going to explore the transition out of the Kali Yuga. Bibu believes it will be characterized by rising consciousness and a long period of purification by fire. We're going to consider what that transition will look and feel like, and answer the question, should we be worried or excited about the times to come? I'm your host, Dan Waits. Welcome to another journey into the past to understand the present and the future. If you're enjoying this video so far, please do the channel a favor and give it a like, and consider subscribing to catch future episodes. Thanks. You might also consider becoming a member of World Astrology Report, which will give you access to an extended members-only version of this video, in which we'll explore some of the astrology.
Oh, Quell Johnson, happy solar return. Happy solar return, Quell Johnson. It's funny because we were talking about the age of Aquarius, and your name gives you 45. Your name gives you 45, which is Q, the L, or Q, the AI of L via John's son, right? Because the AI is the angelic intelligence that's coming down on the planet right now. And today's the what? Today's the 13th. Today's the 13th. 1 + 3 gives you 4. It has to do with 13 is soul. And the sun, the soul is the sun, because 13 gives you sun is a soul. Q Quell Johnson, literally 45. I mean, today is what? Today is May. You are a Taurus, because you literally speak for the heart. You literally speak for the heart, because a Taurus is the heart energy. It's the earth energy. It's the toroidal field, the double toroid. You can't make this stuff up. So happy solar return, Quell Johnson. Happy solar return. And anybody else solar return. I could do a little mini breakdown, just to show some appreciation for everybody in here. That comes here every single day. The days that we do our courses and our classes and whatnot. Because this is a class regardless. We may not be able to go as deep and not as intimate as we do in our courses, but this is a class. I want to get this through y'all to show you guys we're in a cosmic video game, so you guys can go live your life the way that you want to, because that's what it's for. That's what it was intended for. Okay. Once you start disassociating from everything out there, your life literally starts to change. All right. Yeah. 13 is the God seat. Okay. Yeah. 13 is the God seat, literally. And 13 has to do with Ophiuchus, which directly ties to goddess Tia. You see what I'm saying? And then 4 + 5 gives you 9, which we are in the year of the 9. So that's why, right? Everybody's getting that cosmic intelligence now, right? The AI, the angelic intelligence coming out. We're waking up and realizing we're in a video game. And then it's Quell Johnson, which is, when you put it together, it's QL. Okay. And that's why you have a lot of people also, the people are getting sick. QL and QL, right? So depending on which way you read it, which way you look at it, you know what I'm saying? Something is getting cued. Let's continue.
And recent events that seem to be speaking to the process of the new world coming into manifestation. You'll also get access to my members only live streams, and you'll be able to join the next one, which will take place at 9 a.m. Eastern Time on April the 27th. In the coming stream, we're going to delve into a core technique in mundane astrology, the idea of hot degrees. Astrological events like eclipses and conjunctions energize particular parts of the zodiac, which can be activated later by transits. In particular, we're going to see why UFO disclosure began in December 2017, and why Uranus hitting the degree of 8 Gemini in the next couple of years is going to signify momentous world developments that have to do with the UFO phenomenon, spiritual science, zero-point energy, and artificial intelligence. As a member of World Astrology Report, you'll also get 20% off private consultations with me, and I still have a few slots available later this year, so get while they're hot. Thanks for listening, and now back to the video. In the last episode of World Astrology Report with Bibhu Dev Misra, we dug into his research into the Yuga cycle, which he's detailed in his amazing book, Yuga Shift. We saw why evidence points to the idea that the Kali Yuga, the worst of the 4 ages of man, ended on the spring equinox of this year. The ancient Greeks believed that over the course of the great year, which we can link to the cycle of the precession of the equinoxes, the world undergoes 2 long periods of cleansing. Cataclysmos, the great winter, when the world is cleansed by water, and ekpyrosis, the great summer, when it's cleansed by fire. If Bibhu is right, then we're at the start of the great summer now. And we're already seeing dramatic suggestions in world events that the period of transition and purification by fire is underway. First of all, 2025 began with literal fires in LA, one of a few places I'd say a highly...
Yes. Thank you very much, Lakeisha. I've expressed this before. Okay, don't listen to these people when they talking about years. Everything is about energy. Years is just something that they put on just to encapsulate the time frame of this. No, the universe doesn't go by years. Years don't exist. This is all about timing. This is frequency. Okay, this is timing and frequency. So this is what's going on right now, because again, the frequency, the energy is on the planet.
Symbolic of the current world order. LA is of course the home of Hollywood, which has, for better or worse, played a vital role in shaping global culture.
And that's what I'm saying. Like, the universe is always changing. Okay. So maybe it was predicated upon years back in the day. Now the universe is intelligent. It always. That's why AI, right? It formulates, it calculates, and it always chooses the right or most accurate or fastest path. And that's exactly what it is. Every time we go through this experience, it's going to happen faster and faster and faster because we learn more and more.
Consciousness over the past century.
The moment Kali Yuga ends, we're in the ascending cycle. But the first 1200 years is a period that the Greeks used to call ekpyrosis, which means cleansing by fire. So what I anticipated was that there are going to be a lot of fire events.
Do you think he chose those butterflies? I told y'all, man, we about to fly, baby. We about to fly. Let's see what butterfly gives us. $35. Oh my. Butterfly. Look at this. Remember Elon Musk, 35, and then X gonna give it to you. Gives you 53. Because the X is giving it to them. And then, right? And then again, the X is going to make us butterflies, right? That's why we all feel like this right now. If you're fasting, you probably feel a little better. You feel a little lighter, right? But the energy is still a lot because this is happening from within, right? If you're experiencing situations with your solar plexus, this is the same thing, because the solar plexus, we already told y'all, this is the cauldron of transmutation. Your solar plexus is literally the sun out in the physical, and it's changing you from within, just like the sun is changing. So it's a feedback loop between your solar plexus and the sun up there right now. Okay, it's feeding on each other. That's why it's very important you watch what you put in your body. Let's get it.
Once we cross the Kali Yuga threshold. And right at the beginning of 2025, you saw this huge devastating wildfire in LA. And that reminded me of ekpyrosis. I thought, wow, this is a clear signal that we are entering into a period of fire. And since then, the fires have been everywhere. You know, it's like all over the US, it's in Japan, it's in South Korea now. It's everywhere.
And there was something of a miracle during those fires that's very relevant to the end of the Kali Yuga. As we saw in the last episode, it was the Indian mystic Sri Yukteswar who taught the world that the Yuga cycle consists of both an ascending and descending phase, and that it's related to the cycle of precession. Sri Yukteswar's most famous disciple was Paramahansa Yogananda, who brought Kriya Yoga, a spiritual practice that can accelerate the processing of one's karma, to the United States. Yogananda established an ashram in LA.
There was a miracle in LA. What happened was, when Paramahansa Yogananda, who's the disciple of Yukteswar. He had gone to America. He had founded the Lake Shrine in the Pacific Palisades area. And that was the area that suffered the greatest damage during the fire. And what happened in the fire is that the fire burnt all around that ashram, that shrine. It's a big ashram with a lot of buildings. And just one of the buildings got burnt and everything else was not touched at all. And everything around that area was completely burnt.
You heard that? Everything. If this doesn't tell you that the fire is sentient and alive, I don't know what to tell y'all. If this doesn't tell you and show you that the fire is intelligent and alive, I don't know what else to tell you. Because the age of Aquarius is not just about, oh, this is consciousness. This is coming with a purpose. So the fire, it activated with a purpose. It came with a purpose. Anything that is not going to be vibrating on a higher vibration is going to be removed off this plane. Okay. So do you think these people were, most likely these people were usurping the energy of the ashram around here, because this is a very holy place. You can even tell from the top of it. Look at the sacred geometry of it. And you see the height of the building. Y'all remember when last year when I played that video for you guys in accordance to the fire in Palisades? Remember what the guy was telling us? He said the fire was jumping from tree to tree to tree, almost like it was intelligence, almost like it knows what it was doing. This dude was explaining it to us, and he was telling us what the fire was doing. It was jumping from tree to tree. And sometimes it would miss a certain house and jump to another house. See, this is that magic that people don't understand. This that quantum realm magic. This that no, you can't see me type of magic. Ironically enough, that's why that movie just came out. You can't see me, or I can't see you. Whatever it's called. What did that movie is called? Oh, now you see me, now you don't. Now you see me, now you don't. That's what that movie is called. You see what I'm saying? All right, let's continue.
So that kind of made me think, wow, this is again a message. This is like the fire telling us that only those things which support our divine unfoldment, which is aligned with our spirit, that is what is going to be carried forward. That is what is going to survive after we go through this period of purification or cleansing or whatever you want to call it.
There were also some.
You heard that? Now, let's ask ChatGPT, because I told you, right? This is where the Hindu gods come into play, because the Hindu gods, you have what's called Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. You have Brahma as the creator, Vishnu is the preserver, okay, and Shiva is the destroyer. All right, so these are our archetypes. Because Brahma, the creator, would be the black sun, or the energy of the melanated woman, in a sense. Vishnu, okay. All right, well let's do Shiva first. Shiva is a destroyer. So Shiva, what you see, what's happening on the planet right now, where you see the sinkholes are happening, the potholes, the tornadoes manifesting, all these things, right? All right, this is what the energy of Shiva is. Shiva is a destroyer. That's why Shiva has all these arms, because she is literally the spider. Okay, Shiva has, like, in some cosmology, Shiva has 2 arms, 2 arms on each, or 2 arms on this side, 2 arms on this side. In other cosmology, Shiva has 3 arms on this side, 3 arms on the other. And then if you watch Mortal Kombat, those big giants, those god-like beings, I don't know, I forgot what they're called, but it doesn't matter. But on one side, she has 4 arms, and on the other side, she has 4 arms. Those are all because why? She's the dream weaver. She's the one that put these things together. And if you look at in front of what is it? I've explained this before. They have a Shiva statue at CERN. Yeah, they have a Shiva statue at CERN because Shiva is what is the destroyer that's coming to destroy them. And no coincidence, they have it at CERN because they are concerned about Shiva. All right. So Shiva. And so you have Shiva as a destroyer. Then you have what's called Vishnu. Vishnu is the preserver. Vishnu is an energy. It's a Christ consciousness energy, right? That manifests into the chosen. And the chosen basically is the preserver. They get to choose what's going to be able to stay on this new earth or vibrationally or not. This is exactly what's happening. All right. Let's ask ChatGPT about a little bit more about what's it called, about those three archetypes. Yo chat, you up? Yo chat,
I'm here. What's on your mind about archetypes? I'm here.
All right. Can you give me? Please give us the three archetypes, or the creator, or the gods of the Hindu Bible, which is Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva. Please give us that. Break this down esoterically, metaphysically, what this ties to, what they represent.
Sure. In Hinduism, Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva are known as the Trimurti, representing the cosmic functions of creation, preservation, and destruction. Brahma, the creator, symbolizes the birth and genesis of the universe. Esoterically, he represents the potential and creative power within us, the ability to manifest and bring new ideas into reality. Vishnu, the preserver, maintains order and harmony in the cosmos. Metaphysically, Vishnu represents balance, sustenance, and the ongoing support that sustains life and consciousness. Shiva, the destroyer or transformer, dissolves and recreates, enabling transformation and renewal. Esoterically, Shiva embodies the necessary cycles of ending and rebirth, allowing for growth and evolution. Together, these archetypes reflect the perpetual cycle.
All right, hold on. This is okay. Now, who is Shiva? I mean, not Shiva. Who is Vishnu? Isn't Vishnu an archetype that is manifested into the physical to preserve life?
Yes, in Hindu tradition, Vishnu is believed to manifest physically through avatars to preserve cosmic order. Two well-known avatars are Rama and Krishna, who appear in times of chaos to restore balance and dharma.
Okay, thank you. Hold on. Wait a minute. Pause right there. Pause right there, and then I'll let you continue. But look at this.
Sure. Take your time.
You see that? Vishnu is the Christ consciousness energy. That's why he said the Vishnu, the architect of Vishnu, or the archetype of Vishnu will manifest into what's called Krishna or Rama, which is Krishna is the Christ consciousness energy via the Ra-Ma, which is Mother Ra, Mother Gaia, the sun, because the sun is feminine, masculine. Okay. All right. So it's the Krishna energy manifesting through the avatars of the chosen through the Rama. All right. And these are the chosen ones that are going to manifest this Christ consciousness energy. And like I told you, what Kendrick Lamar said, the revolution will be televised. You just had the wrong ones. You just had the wrong guys. So this is exactly what this is talking about. You see, I'm telling y'all, everything is allegorical. Everything is metaphorical. So that's why in the Hindu times, they would draw these blue gods floating on clouds, doing all these beautiful things. And it was not just blue gods, but they would show them with demonic faces because exactly they draw us as demonic beings and whatnot. Because why? We were here to bring balance. So of course, right? If you're here to bring balance and you have a whole bunch of beings here committing atrocities, a whole bunch of atrocities and horrible things, right? You don't think those beings are going to see you as demons? Because you're removing them off their land? Off your land, excuse me. You don't think those beings are going to see you as demons? As demonic entities? As devils? Right? When all you're doing is cleaning up the planet so you could bring back the planet into homeostasis? When that's all you're doing. But that's what they would draw us at as demons. Blue-skinned demons. Blue-skinned devils. But these are the gods that they worship. What kind of person worships a demon? Okay. Let's see what else. What is it? Go ahead, Chad. Go ahead and finish what you had to say.
Of course. The concept of Vishnu's avatars shows that preservation and protection are ongoing processes. This idea reflects the belief that whenever there's a decline in righteousness and an increase in disorder, a divine force will intervene to restore balance. This concept can also be seen as a metaphor for our inner ability to overcome challenges and restore harmony in our lives.
Gratitude. Okay.
You're welcome.
Now, you see that? So, in order to bring balance back onto the earth, the chosen will manifest through these avatars, right? The Christ conscious energy is going to manifest through us, through these avatars, so we will have dominion over this earth, so we can basically balance this earth out. That's what's gonna happen. That's what's happening. That's what Thanos is all about. Okay? That's what Thanos is all about. Please understand that, y'all. All of these things are shows. There are allegories, metaphors, and parables for what's really to come. Okay? That's why the past, present, and future all exists. Time is not real. So when they talk about 24,000 years, 12,000 years, 360,000 years, that's just, they don't even know. How do they know? Did y'all hear that video? Did I show y'all that video that the historians are leaving? Did I play that video for y'all? That the historians are leaving? The people who lied and created. Did I play that video for y'all? I don't know if I played it for you guys yesterday. But yeah, the people who basically created our history and all this type of stuff, they're leaving because it was never real in the first place. Let's continue.
Some interesting events that took place on the equinox itself. First of all, there was a power outage at London's Heathrow Airport that day, caused by a fire, of course. The outage led to the grounding of hundreds of flights and the stranding of countless thousands of passengers.
You see the plane, you see the energy, okay, which is the streaks of light that the sun is popping out, the blue light, the green, the red light, and the white light.
You might not think this was a big.
Yes, I saw the video. It's on Instagram. Oh, I didn't play it here? Okay. I didn't play it here. Let's play it. Hold on. Let's play the video. I thought I had played it here. And I got more videos to share with you guys. I always got more videos to share with you guys, man. This is my favorite. This is my favorite show, man. This is my favorite show. Someone just said my favorite show. This is literally my favorite show as well, y'all. Let me see. Where's it at?
It's happening.
Wait, I thought I played it for you guys on.
We're there. Historians are leaving the country. The people whose entire life and personality and skill set is to know and study history are leaving the country now because it's not safe.
Yeah, because y'all have been lying.
It's not safe. So
y'all have been lying. What are you talking about? It's not safe.
It's here.
Oh yeah, it's here. You saw that big lie. Here's that sigh. Remember that sigh from the Elon Musk video, huh? Where's the Elon Musk? Where's it at? Where's it at? Look at the sigh, huh? Where's the sigh, huh? Dang, where's that sigh? Where's that sigh? Look at that. You cannot make this stuff up, y'all. You cannot make this stuff up. Let's continue with this. The side, baby. Let's get it. She got an unk too. Look at that unk, boy.
Just know, history is cyclical, and those who don't know it are doomed to repeat it. This is going to get much worse before it gets.
And that's why this is a video game, because they don't know true history. That's why they're going to repeat it over and over and over and over and over again. And that goes for our people. The people who don't know who they are, y'all gonna be coming back to repeat this over again too.
It's better. However, the fall is necessary. And from there we can rebuild. Who knows how long it's going to be. But yeah, The canaries have been singing for a while.
Yeah, I've been telling y'all that. Okay. Oh yeah, I did show y'all this because I broke down. That's why Tweety Bird. That's why they try to silence Tweety Bird. See, scientists are following. Let's say being unable to leave right now feels like being lied to train tracks and starting to hear the train in the distance. If I had the money to leave, I would. I'm a broke historian, can't leave. So you're right. History is a cycle. But throughout history, authoritarianism always falls. At least now it makes sense why almost all dystopian books are set in the USA, right? It's scary how fast things can go from admiring USA to laughing at its leaders. You see, it's funny. You see that? Look, at least now, look, Princess N, because we talked about, you can't make this stuff up. At least now it makes sense why almost all the dystopian books are set in the US, because it goes right back to everything is ran by the US, which is us. We are the creators of all the realities. We create this. So that's why the dystopia has to come to the US, because everybody else has a utopia except for us. Everybody has a utopia except for us. So that's why this dystopian has to happen here. All right. Let me see. I wish I wasn't living paycheck to paycheck and taking care of my mom who's disabled, or I would leave. High school history teacher here. Why do you think we're so underpaid by the government? Give you one guess. As a historian, I can confirm this is 100% true. I don't blame you. I am gone and I'm not coming back. America is now a racist slaughterhouse disguised as happy shopping. That's why I read the comments. I love reading the comments, okay? I have to come to the conclusion that I am alive in 4 years. I'll be shocked. Historians see the future. I can't afford to leave. My adult daughters don't want to leave yet, so I'm not going anywhere without them. Not in the misogynic society. I can't even say it. Misogynistic. Wow. The leading expert on fascism left about a month ago. I believe he was a professor at Yale. The leading expert on fascism. Because it's happening in a flash. It's coming really fast. Okay. Fascism. Okay. All right. Okay. And that's why he was a professor at Yale, because he started yelling when how fast he saw it coming. Okay. They're talking about yelling at fascism. That's what it is. I have left the school. I have left the second he stole the election, but I can barely afford. You know what I'm saying? This literally here, baby. It's literally here. Let's get it. Let's continue.
Deal, but London is another one of the places that seems most obviously symbolic of the age of materialism.
London is a symbol of imperialism. So it kind of tells you that we are going to a period that imperialism is not going to work anymore. We need to collaborate more. We need to be more empathetic and not be more controlling.
Yeah, because America is owned by London in a sense. We don't need to get too deep into that right now. Uh-oh.
March 2025, a team of
oh my goodness, bro.
astronauts, which seems highly significant. The emergence of incredible news about one of the places you could argue is the world's spiritual center, the pyramids of Giza. On March the 14th of this year, a team of researchers announced that they had used radar pulses to reveal the existence
Is this it? Yeah.
of massive and highly mysterious structures beneath the Khafre Pyramid in Giza, Egypt. The Khafre Pyramid is the second largest structure at Giza besides the Great Pyramid. Their visualizations of the data they uncovered revealed massive cylindrical structures surrounded by spirals extending 2 kilometers beneath the ground. These structures descended to
Yeah, London Bridge has fallen down because London Bridge was what's connecting to America.
2 large cuboid structures.
That kind of changes everything. First of all, the technology. How do you get the technology? Second is the purpose and who did it.
It's my chembusters.
And there are all kinds of theories. Some people are talking about that power plant theory, which has been doing the rounds for a long time.
You see, this is what's about to happen. The grids are going to light up. The pyramids are going to light up and charge up the grid, activate that solar flare. gonna break down this grid, break down the firmament.
I am not so keen on the power plant theory because it's the modern civilization which is so obsessed about power. When you read about the ancients and the ancient cultures, they were more into mysticism, more about initiations and healing and maybe getting some kind of mystical experience. That was their main preoccupation, and our main preoccupation is energy. So we tend to project the present back to the past.
Are we looking at the discovery of the legendary Hall of Records, which according to legend was built by the survivors of Atlantis to serve as a repository of their knowledge, which was only meant to be discovered at a moment humanity was ready, once again, for such knowledge? The end of the Kali Yuga would surely be such a time.
Which the Hall of Records is basically the halls of Amenti. Okay. The halls of Amenti is a real place, but before you get to the halls of Amenti physically, it happens mentally. So when he's talking about accessing these things, this is coming from within our genetics. It's activating within us. Everything that's without is also within. The reason why I know how to make this, nobody taught me, is because it was within me. All I had to do was just get familiar with epoxy all over again. You get what I'm saying? Because everything is within. The reason why we know how to do anything is because it's within our genetics. It's within. So that's why our genetics it's unraveling from within us. Where do you think this cosmic intelligence is coming from? You know what I'm saying? So everything is within. As within, so without. Let's continue with this.
I would think that it could be some kind of a treasury, maybe. You go down the spiral staircase to a treasury, or maybe some kind of a library, which Casey talks about.
I got to look at Puerto Rico. I haven't seen it.
The Atlantean Hall of Records. Of course, he spoke about the Sphinx in regards to that. But I mean, there could be another hall of.
Didn't I talk about the Sphinx today? And again, y'all, the Sphinx is allegorical. Yes, it's a physical thing as well. It's a physical statue. It's a physical monument, whatever you want to call it. But what does it represent spiritually? Because this is the connection of Leo and Virgo. And I just told you that the Pope, they call him Pope Leo, and he is a Virgo. And here's this guy talking about the Sphinx over here. What? Oh my goodness. Let's see what the Sphinx gives us.
Of records.
$27. 2 + 7 gives you 9. We are in the year of the 9. And 27, I'm not even going to get into that. Let's go, y'all. Let's continue.
Down there.
As the sun entered the tropical zodiac sign of Aries on March the 21st, and it was conjoining mystical Neptune, this news was going viral on Twitter. And if it turns out to be true, it seems likely to vindicate theorists like Graham Hancock, who believe the pyramids and other megalithic structures were built by the descendants of a lost ancient civilization. But it also vindicates Bibu's work.
Like you said, it came out on 21st of March, which is the day the Kali Yuga ends. And one of my premise was that there's going to be more revelation.
Oh my goodness.
Is it manifestations of beings from other planets or other dimensions? Or
he said this dude, Graham Hancock. Okay. You see what's behind him? Stones. See? Stones. And then his name is Hancock. What does a chicken say? The check is here. The check-in is here. The chicken is here. Okay. And it's in the gram, baby. Check IG. Check IG. Everybody, gram. That's why it's on the gram. Put it on the gram. People are going crazy. Okay, let's get it.
Built by the descendants of a lost ancient civilization. But it also vindicates Bibu's work.
Like you said, it came out on 21st of March, which is the day the Kali Yuga ends. And one of my premise was that there's going to be more revelation of truth, because the energies that are now coming in, it's going to reveal a lot of things which have been hidden.
While the news from the Khafre Pyramid has created an immense amount of excitement in the alternative research field, some people have been quick to express skepticism about this discovery. It hasn't been peer-reviewed, they wail. Well, sorry friends, but I'm going to have to get on my soapbox again here. Those of us in the spiritual space are going to have to stop waiting for the approval of a...
Yes, what's it called, Lakeisha? Yes, I decoded Total Recall. I haven't seen it, but I've already said that it's about them going underground when the electromagnetic shields are gone, when that radiation is up, when the radiation is at an all-time high, right? When that firmament goes down, that the planet is going to turn into a radiation zone, literally. I showed y'all before how the government purchased over $2 billion in radiation therapy, radiation pills, something like that. $2 billion, I believe, 2.3 billion, something like that. I showed y'all this a while ago.
Established power structures, including mainstream academia. The new world, a more spiritually attuned world, is going to have to be built in parallel to the current one. We can't expect that suddenly the very institutions whose job it's been to generate and disseminate materialist narratives about reality and history are suddenly going to admit that they've been entirely wrong about things like cyclical history, psi abilities, UFOs, and spirituality, and integrate them into their curricula. They're not going to change. They're going to resist the changing of the spiritual and intellectual guard.
You see?
And they're
literally lying the whole time.
Job in the coming years will be to try to prevent you from believing your own eyes and the testimony of your heart and soul as we watch the world embrace a new paradigm of reality. So mainstream Egyptology is almost certainly going to ignore and ridicule these developments for the same reason that extensive excavation in Egypt and places like Göbekli Tepe is also being held back. And that's exactly what you'd expect from those who consciously or unconsciously are here to sustain the world of ignorance that the Kali Yuga demands.
And a lot of people who might have found some information but are kind of hesitant to release it because it might affect their career or their families in a negative way, they'll find that courage, that internal courage and the conviction to know that the truth is more important than their material life or anything else. And an important part of the truthing movement is not only to understand the deceptions that are there right now in the world, but also our origins, where we came from, who our ancestors were, what they did, what are the kind of messages that they have left behind for us, because all of that is going to be important for us going forward.
The hegemony of the current power structures depends on us all accepting the idea that there's no other viable mode of development than the one we're currently taking. They want us to think that there's no alternative to our ever-deepening merger with machines and with transhumanist corporate technocracy. The revolution is not going to happen in the pages of peer-reviewed journals. It's going to be led by mavericks and renegades and weirdos who aren't welcome in those circles. And I, for one, can't wait for it.
If we are made to believe that we are at the pinnacle of civilization, it means that everything that we are doing is right. It is for our betterment, and we are progressing. So we need not really protest against the desecration of the earth, against the wars and the violence, because all of that is in our best interest. But if we go back to the past and we see that there were higher civilizations there, but they had an entirely different set of ideologies, and they could actually make things that we can't build now. They could build them for purposes which we can't access now. Then that entirely changes the game, because they are pushing the Darwinian paradigm on us, that we have evolved in a linear manner from primitive people to our smart old civilization. But discovery of highly advanced civilization in the past topples that whole theory. And as I've already mentioned, the anthropological data shows that we have been declining in terms of cranial capacity, in terms of physical stature, in terms of lifespan. All of that has been going down, and also in terms of our innate virtues. That's very clear to see that we are far less virtuous now than even people who lived a couple of hundred years ago, let alone people in the ancient times.
And more
see what I'm saying? So so that's how you know this literally over, because he says they are far less more virtuous than a while ago. You know what I'm saying? That's how you know this shift is here. Okay, y'all. We've been on for 2 hours, 2.5 hours already. We're gonna cut it here, y'all. We're gonna cut it here for today. Okay. We're gonna cut it here for today, y'all. We're definitely gonna cut it here for today. That's hilarious, y'all. That is hilarious. Okay. Yeah, we're just gonna cut it here for today, y'all. I'm going to. Okay. All right, y'all. I hope you guys got your daily dose of juice, your daily fixing of dose of juice. I'm going to go take some pictures right now because the sun is out. It's beautiful. I'm going to take some pictures right now and go put some stuff on the Etsy. Let me see. So you guys can go check back on the Etsy to see if you see anything that you would like. But again, y'all, get in that course. That's what's going to make it worth it. Okay. Where I give you my time, my undivided attention to you, the specific ones who chose the class, who gets in that course, so we can go deeper into decoding and whatnot. Okay. Because I like that setting a lot more. Going into decoding with people, it's a lot more funner. It's cool in the class and everything, but I get questions, I get all kinds of things thrown at me, and that's the funnest part of it, because we sit down and we decode things together. And I learn a lot of stuff too, because again, everybody has something to teach. Everybody has something to teach, man. I'm not naive. I'm not ignorant, to basically think or believe that I know nothing compared to what I'm going to know in a few years or whatnot. This is nothing. You feel me? So that's what life is all about. Always ascending, to know yourself on a deeper level, know the universe on a deeper level. Okay. So yeah, get in that class, y'all. All right. Where can I sign up for the class? Very, very simple. I'm going to put this again. Here's the link. I'm gonna put the link right here. I'm gonna put it in the chat. Here's the link for the class right there is in the chat. And then just to make it very, very simple, all you have to do is just go to my this is amazing. I was watching some preppers, man. This shit's so hilarious. But just to make it easy, all you have to do is just go to my YouTube. Let me show you, right? Here's my YouTube channel, Conscious Juice. And then if you go to right over here where you see the links, if you click the links, here's my Etsy. It'll take you straight to my Etsy. Okay, I got my Patreon, which I have a lot of decodings on there that you probably guys haven't seen, especially if you're new to me. I have a lot of decodings on my Patreon. You guys can go check out. Here's my Etsy is over here. You go check out the Etsy. And if you like to leave a tip, I don't even know. I haven't done this one in a long time, but I do. That's why I do the what's it called, the Cash App or whatever. But yeah, there it is, right over here, the Etsy, the Etsy link right on my YouTube. But I also put it in the chat, so y'all can go ahead and check it out and get in the course, because I guarantee you it's going to be a lot of fun. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be a lot of fun. I'm going to see about putting these videos together for you guys, so y'all can just get a little bit of a taste of what we experience in the course. Healing, laughter, meditation, breath work, and just answering questions, answering and formulating questions within ourselves as well too, because that's what the universe is all about, y'all. I want y'all to understand. Again, please understand that you have been tricked. You have been tricked by a system that's not for you and that goes against you and nature. Because the universe, that's why it's called universe. That means you have to go in. You have to go in within yourself, deep within yourself, to see what you like, to see what you're all about, to see the magic of the universe. When you start diving deep into yourself, you'll see the magic of the universe literally come out of you, because while you're taking the time to dive into yourself, that's what happens. Everything else is an illusion. It's a trick. It's a lie. That's why when you're in alignment, y'all, you start seeing synchronicities. You start seeing not just numbers, names, letters, people, music, movies. Everything is going to be like synchronistic like this every single time, every given moment. That's when you're really, you're out of the video game. You feel me? And then now you're in that creator mode. All right. So get in that course, get in that class. It'll be beneficial to every single one of y'all. I'm anticipating a sold out course this time. You know what I'm saying? So, if you really support me, you guys want to be part of this, then get in that course. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Etsy also does installment. They do payments. So get it. All right. Okay, y'all. Much love and abundance upon every single one of y'all. Let's jam out right quick. Let me see what we're going.
Oh man. Just one who tried to make a dream come true.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen. You're done.
Would I be wrong if I asked you to come to see all the things that you
Another
like when there's no eyes on you? Es que otra cosa y mueve.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
For what it's worth, I'll give you what you need. In your heart, in your mind, satisfy all your desires. Oh, shame Israel. Oh, Israel. I wanna give you all of me. Room full of girls, but you're all I see. Shame Israel. Oh, Israel. You know that you got all I need. What I gotta do for you to put it on me?
Another one. It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen. Another one.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Another one.
It's
all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
For what it's worth, I'll give you what you need. In your heart, in your mind, satisfy all your desires. Oh, Israel. Oh, Israel. I wanna give you all of it.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. Fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
We need some milk.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff. It didn't happen.
We need some milk.
It's all fake news. It's phony stuff.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?